Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are having a truly fantastic day. In today's video, as you can see from the title down below, probably the whole reason that you've clicked on this video, I'm testing out a few new bits from the PROFUSION Casper the Friendly Ghost collection. These bits look so cute. I really had to rein myself in when I saw all of these bits on the PROFUSION website. Honestly, I wanted all of them. I slimmed it down to just these 4 items and I'm going to be testing them out today for you, giving you my first impressions. So let's just start, shall we? The things that I got just quickly are the Ghosting You Holographic Highlighter. I haven't even properly looked at any of these things. They literally got delivered today. So that is what the, oh, it's got a protector on it. One moment. That's better. That's what the highlight looks like. And if I just try and angle it right, it does have a shift to it. I can see it in real life where it's white as I'm looking straight on, but it's definitely got a purpley blue shift to it. Not sure how I feel about that as a highlight on my face, but on the eyes, that is absolutely how I will be using that product. I also got the Psychedelic Attitude Duochrome Liner, and that colour looks incredible. So it is duochrome, obviously, but it's got, again, a really beautiful shift to it. So that's what the colour looks like, which is obviously beautiful on its own, and it unscrews at the top and then it's got a little brush applicator, which is my preference for liquid liners. I find a brush a lot easier to use than something that's very firm. Then I also got the Friendly Blend 2-piece blending sponge set. So this is 2 makeup sponges and they have Casper's little face on them. They are so cute. I'm barely I don't want to use them because they're so cute. I mean, I'm going to. Obviously I have no foundation or anything on. I'm gonna be using these so that we can see how they squidge up. It also says that these are glow in the dark. Interesting. I don't know why I would need my sponge to glow in the dark, but exciting that it does. And then I also got the 28 shade palette. And look at the packaging. If I it's so cute. It's rattly, but the whole purpose of it, of course, is the colours inside, and it is of course beautiful, and that's what the colour story looks like. So it's very, in my opinion, colourful wearable. So it's neutrals and pastels, but I could absolutely just wear this every day. It's got browns, it's got lilacs, it's got blues, it's got pinks. I really, really like the look of that. I don't know what I'm going to be doing today. I mean, there's some that are very exciting looking. I'm not going to be swatching these today. I am just going to be trying them out because it is freezing cold in my room, and if I have to roll up my sleeves, I think I might cry. So won't be doing that today, but I'm going to start with that makeup sponge. I'm going to go and dampen it so that we can see how much it grows, how soft it is, how usable it is, because it is a slightly different shape as well. It is ghost shaped. Look at them. They are absolutely adorable. Now, do I want to use the one that's winking or the one that's smiling? I think the winking one. I will go and dampen this, and we'll be able to see in comparison how much it grows. At the minute they're feeling very firm, incredibly firm. I don't think I would want to use this just dry, but let me go and dampen it and we'll see how that goes. Okay, these glow in the dark. I just went into the bathroom and obviously I didn't turn the light on. I was in there for like 30 seconds, not even that long. And it glows in the dark, like enough for me to be able to see where the tap is in the complete dark. That was so strange, but it's definitely grown. It's definitely softer. It's almost like a memory foam sort of feeling, where if I just squeeze this really hard, it's like bouncing back. It's really nice. It's really, really nice and soft, and that is how much it's grown. So it's substantially bigger now, which obviously is like softer. So I'm going to go ahead and do my foundation and concealer with the sponge, and let's see how that goes, shall we? I think that that's really cute. I love it. Okay, so I really, really like the sponge. It's blending out my makeup really nicely. I do like, I mean, I haven't used it this time, but I do like that this end is like pointy, so if I wanted to, I could just get right up under my eyes. Like, the shape of it is very user-friendly. Like, the bottom of it is a large surface area, so you can do your face very, very quickly, but if you're needing to get into like the corner of your eye or like around your nose, the other side is like the right shape for that, which I really enjoy. I don't enjoy, and obviously this was going to happen, it's a makeup sponge, but he's a mess now. Like, he doesn't look like Casper the Ghost anymore. He looks like Casper the Ghost has had soup poured over his head. Like, he just looks a mess. So I will put a picture here of what this looks like once I've given it a little scrub. After I have finished filming, I'll just you know, try and clean him up, see how well all of that comes out, because if he stays looking like that, stays looking all mucky, like, that's such a shame. Like, he's so cute. He shouldn't be staying looking like that. So I don't have bronzer, blush, or brows, all of the B's, so I'm gonna go off and do those, and then I will join you for the highlight. I'm very excited about that one. Okay, so that is all of the other products on, and now I can just focus on the Profusion things. Focus on the things that we're actually here to see, and I'm gonna start by swatching the highlight, I think, because I know that this is going to be like a blue-white shift sort of highlight, which isn't generally what I like on my face. I like something that's more neutral, not blue, but I'm going to use it on my face today. Oh my goodness, that is blinding. Okay, but just know that this is absolutely the sort of product that I will use on my eyes, just with like a little bit of bronzer through the crease, and then this across the eyelid. Beautiful. I actually wore this one today, which is also from Profusion. It is also still on their website. It's the Candlelight Ritual highlight, but this one is more like a creamy formula, whereas the Casper one is definitely a powder, but that reflect is beautiful. And I'm gonna see if I can just go in with a light hand and see if I can make this not look too blue on my face. So I'm taking my highlight brush and I'm just tapping into this ever so lightly. I am also going to tap it off because I don't want to look crazy. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it is like a chunky, glittery sort of a highlight. I can see from quite far away the chunks of like blue glitter, but quite often with these sort of things, if you sort of keep on buffing, you can sort of disperse the glitters a little, so I will do that. And like, you saw how little I tapped in, and then tapped my brush off. Let me see if I can, yeah, you can see how intense that is from the first tiny little swipe. This is going to be incredible on the eyes. Like I say, it does have that blue undertone to it, so it's not the sort of thing that I would normally wear on my face, but actually over the top of quite an intense blush, that is sort of dialing down the blue a little bit. It's not the sort of thing that I'm going to like put down the centre of my face, and it is glittery, like I can see the blue bits of glitter, but that's really, really pretty. I'm surprised at how much I like that. I definitely thought that I was going to end up just with a stripe of blue across my cheek, but actually as you work that in, if you want something that's just a little hint of blue, I really, really like that. It's intense and it is ever so slightly glittery, but I really, really like intense, so I am completely okay with that. What do we have next? The eyeshadow palette. Like I say, I'm not going to be swatching any of these shades today, but what do I want to do? Like, there's so many options. I'm thinking maybe like more lilac-y and blue, but then there is also like the browns and more neutrally ones and the pinks that are definitely more wearable. I'm obviously leaning towards the blue. I'm just going to tap a little bit of my Beauty Bay eye base over the lids so that it's really nicely prepped for eyeshadow. And I've tried multiple Profusion eyeshadows in the past, and I have really, really mixed feelings about them. The little 5-pan palettes I absolutely love, cannot get enough of them. Really, really pigmented, really easy to use. And then I've tried one that was it the Free Spirit palette, and I really didn't think a lot to that. I've tried it a few times and sometimes I can get it to work and sometimes I can't. It's really difficult to work with and the colours aren't that pigmented. A lot of the time they just don't show up that well, but hopefully this one is good. Now all of these shades do have names, but they come on like the little piece of plastic that you take out, so I wonder if I could stick that on the other side and then I will know what shade I'm using. Good idea. So I'm going to start with the shade Halloween Cutie, which is just a sort of neutrally pinky brown sort of a shade, and I'm just going to take that on a big fluffy brush and I'm going to work that through the crease. Just zoomed you in so that you can actually see what I'm doing. So that's just that one colour, like through the crease. I've also put it under my eye. Now I'm going in with a much smaller brush, and I think I know what I want to do, but if it doesn't go to plan, I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to go into Booyah, which is this grey tone here. Again, a matte. And I'm going to like apply this sort of here above the crease on the inner corner and also out here. And then what I want to do is like create a sort of negative space in the centre, and maybe put a shimmer there, and I'll make it darker as well. We're going to go quite dark today. I know that that colour isn't showing up like the most, but it is like a light grey, and that's basically the shape that I'm wanting. Like, this area doesn't have any product, but we're darkening up in here and we're darkening up out there. I'm going to basically just go straight into the darkest shade that I want to do, and then we can always like skip around a little bit. I'm going to go into Fab-boo-lous, which I love that name, and that is this one here, which is obviously a nice dark blue, and I'm going to basically do the same sort of a shape but with more precision. So I'm just going to take a tiny little bit on the end of my brush there and just create this like negative space that I want sort of through the centre of my eye. So this is like the basic shape that I want, where it's like sort of lines going upwards. I'm going to take a tiny little liner brush and I'm going to dip into the next shade down from that last one. So this is called Manna, and I'm going in with this one here, and I'm just going to take this on the very edge of that liner brush, and I'm going to just reinforce where I want like the darkest colour to be, like create that line, and then I can go in and blend. I mean, obviously I'm going to be going in with a wing. I'm also going to be using that duochrome liner. Very excited to see how that looks. Okay, so I will just take this moment to remind you, I have no idea what I'm doing, I'm just having a play. And I did also clean up the edges with some concealer and a tiny little brush. But these colours are blending so nicely. For blues, which sometimes can be a little bit difficult to work with and quite difficult to blend, these are actually blending together but also staying really nice and pigmented. I'm really impressed with, I mean, I've only tried a couple, I know I have, but I'm really impressed with the quality of the ones that I've tried. Like I say, considering blues are usually quite difficult to formulate and quite difficult to work with, I feel like these are blending really nicely. So I want to go in now with, see, I'm trying to think what's going to go with this liquid liner, because what I'm thinking is putting this like along the lines to like reinforce the lines, but I also want some sort of shimmer. So like, do I just go with the lightest one, this one, I don't know, or the silver? Oh, I might go in with that silver, that one, but then will that be too dark? Like, will I lose the detail that I've put in? I'm just going to go in with the white. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to go in with my finger into the white shade, which is called Invisible. Oh, and that's almost like a topper. This might look quite nice actually. So I'll just tap that through the centre there. Oh, that's a really pretty shade. And it is like that sort of topper where it's just like catching the light. That's really pretty. Yes, I like that shade a lot. That's subtle, but like it's really brightening. I love that. I am going to go in, because since we're here, I am going to go in with Boo, that grey shimmer there, and I'm just going to take a really little bit of that, just on the same finger, and I'm going to tap that like over where that blue is joining. Yes, that colour's beautiful as well, and that's just adding a little bit more depth. I really like it. I do feel like I look a little bit like a bird, but I'm not mad at that. I think that looks really nice. Now, I mean, obviously I wouldn't normally wear a look like this. Granted, it's not an everyday look, and I wouldn't normally put like a glittery, duochrome-y sort of an eyeliner over the top of this, but I'm gonna just try. Since we're here, I'm going to put a little bit of this liquid liner through the lines to like reinforce the lines. Let's see how easy this is to use. I'm obviously not going to be able to talk whilst I do this. Oh my goodness, that colour. That colour is incredible, and yeah, does not go with the eyeliner, but with the eyeshadow, sorry, but goodness me, that colour is going to get so much use. It's like red and green. Oh, it's beautiful. I'm gonna just do the wing with this as well. I was going to use my favourite Profusion product of all time, the waterproof everlasting liquid liner, just in black. I was going to use that, but this is a lot more pigmented than I thought it was going to be, so I'll use this instead. Okay, I think that eyeliner might just be my new favourite thing. I'm just like keeping my eyelids looking down until this has completely dried so that it doesn't like transfer and smudge all over. When that catches the light, it's almost like it's got electricity in it, like it's lighting up when it catches the light. That is the most beautiful eyeliner I have ever seen. And I think that this over the top of a really sort of opaque black or brown liquid liner, I think that that would look incredible. You know that look that I did earlier on in the month when I was testing out the new liquid eyeshadows from Beauty Bay, where I did like a black wing and then I painted that liquid eyeshadow over the top? I think that that would look absolutely incredible with a brown with this over the top of it. So now I just need to find a brown liquid liner that I love, because all of the ones that I really love are black. But I'm gonna go off and do mascara. I'm gonna do something on the lips, and then we can round up the thoughts that I have. Okay, so that is the finished look. Honestly, like as I'm like looking at myself in my mirror just here, if I hadn't have done these inner bits, I would absolutely just wear this every day, and not with the blue highlight. That's not an everyday sort of look for me, but the smokiness is blended so nicely. I would say that if you have tried the Profusion 5-pan palettes, this is the same eyeshadow quality. The others that I've tried have been a little bit here and there, but this, I feel like, obviously I've only tried a few shades and I will continue playing, but I feel like the colours and the pigment that's in the eyeshadows blends so nicely, is really pigmented but also very blendable. It's that sort of user-friendly balance, and I really like them. I'm excited to play some more with some of the other shades. Like I could absolutely just do an everyday look with these shades, and I'm very excited to play some more with this one. The highlight, like I say, is not the sort of thing, and I bought it knowing that it wasn't the sort of thing that I would use as a highlight. It is absolutely the sort of thing that I would use as an eyeshadow, and I will also report back on that one. I will probably do a short on it, because I think that that's going to make the most beautiful eyeshadow. But by far, the liquid liner is the winner for me. I'm so excited to play with that some more and find a brown liquid liner to go underneath it, because I really feel like that is how I will get the use out of this product. It's so pigmented, the brush tip on it is so easy to use, really easy to be very precise with it. Like I got this size line so easily, like no effort. I didn't have to be very careful. It's just I'm not very good at like creating a very sort of sharp line, so I do have to focus on that. That's why I can't talk whilst I do it, but very easy to use. So easy to use. So let me know. Oh, and the sponges, I really like it, and I will report back if this cleans up or not, but let me know what you think. Let me know if you have decided to pick up any of the Profusion Casper the Friendly Ghost products as well. If there's any other new releases that you'd like to see reviewed here and tried on, then do let me know. I'm more than happy to get my hands on them. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, but until next time, thank you ever so much for watching. Bye!